Hello team, welcome back. Today we will see how to create the service in a Docker Swarm. So before creating the service in a Docker, we will see how we can initialize a Docker Swarm on the machine or the node which you are currently having installed the Docker. So let's verify that Docker Swarm initialized already on this machine or not. So firstly I go to install the Docker with the help of the yum command. So yum install Docker will be the command for installing the Docker. So it's asking for confirmation. Press Y for provide your confirmation and then click enter. So the package of the Docker is dependency or installed in this node or in this machine. Let's verify. Firstly, we need to start the service after installing the Docker packages. Command will be the service, then Docker, and then start. Okay. So this command will start the Docker service. If you want to verify Docker install or not, so command will be Docker, then hyphen version. So it's showing the version means Docker is successfully installed in this node, and it's showing the version is at 25.0.8. Okay. Now we need to check that the Docker Swarm is initialized in this machine or not. So command will be the Docker info. So it's showing the Docker is Swarm is inactive. So Swarm is not initialized in this node. So firstly, we need to initialize the Swarm. The command will be Docker Swarm init. This command will help to initialize the Docker Swarm service in this machine or node. So it's initialize and it's provide the joining token as well. So this token will require further. So you can note it down this token in any safe place. Okay, we'll require this token once we join the other node to in this Swarm cluster. Okay, so let's verify again that Docker Swarm is active initializing or not in this node. Command will be the same Docker info, and this time that Docker Swarm, let verify, is showing active. So this time is showing the active. So means the Docker Swarm service is activated in this node. Okay. So I don't have any container running. Let me show you. Docker container ls. Command will be the Docker container ls. So in this computer, no any Docker container is running. So if you are want to check that which command under Docker SAM is available for which you can use, so you can take the help command. Okay, the command will be the Docker SAM and then hyphen help. So this command is available under the Docker SWAM. CA command for displaying the root and rotate the certificate. Init command already we initialized our Docker Swarm. So Docker Swarm init is the helpful for while initializing the Docker Swarm on any node or any other new machine. Join Docker. This join command will helpful for if you want to other node will join this cluster. So this join command will be helpful. And the join token, that token that first time is reflected while it's initializing that swarm, that token if you want to again, then you can use the join token, this command use, huh? Leave, if you want to leave the node from the swarm cluster, then this leave command will helpful. Same with the unlock command will helpful for unlock the docker swarm. And same unlock key for the key which is used for the unlock the swarm cluster, and update command which is helpful for updating the swarm cluster. We will see all this command in further lecture. Okay, so with this command docker space swarm then -fr will provide how many command we can use under the swarm that service. So let's see how we can create the Docker service. Our first service, how we can create under the Docker swarm, and how we can list out the Docker container which is running under that service. Okay. So let me clear out my screen. So if I press Docker, then service ls, so it's showing no any services currently running in my this node. Okay, so now I will create a one service which will, that service will ping the google.com. So let's see how we create how we can create the service. So if you want to create the service under the docker swarm cluster, then the command will be docker service then space create and space then the image docker image which you want to deploy inside the container. So I'm taking the alpine image. After that argument means what the argument you want. So I want the ping google.com, so I will take ping www.google.com. Okay, this is a command for creating the service under the docker swarm cluster. So command will be the docker then space service then create, then you can also assign the service name. So I am not going to assign the service name, so it will be automatically take the name. Okay, and then the image, this is the image which is running inside the docker container. So I'm taking the alpine image, and after that the command argument. So this is the command argument. Okay, let me press enter. So it's showing the verify and service converged. So here we don't see any such process like downloading that image from the registry and start the container. Here the service will reflect the service converts. That means the service is running successfully. Okay. So how we can identify service is running? The same command which is this command. We can again use this command. Command will be the docker service and ls. So it's showing the service name. It's showing the service ID, service name. It collect automatic name, and mode is replicated. Replica is the one task we want to running under this service. So it's showing the one task is running, and image we are using the alpine latest image. Okay, so let me clear out the console. So after that, if you want to how many tasks running inside that service, so how you can check? So firstly you need to identify again the service name or the ID firstly. So what the command we can follow? Docker service ls for checking the how many services are running. So single service is running under this swarm cluster. This is the service ID, this is the service name. Okay, so if you want to check how many tasks are running under this service, so command will be the docker service then service ID or name, anything you can choose. So let me choose the service ID which is start for the hvz and then ps. The command will be the docker service ps and then the service ID which is start with the hvz. Okay, which is start with the hvz here. Yeah. Okay, so let me press enter. So now it's showing this id is for the task id. This is not the container id, this is the task id. This the single task. Here the single task is running inside this service. So this id for the task id, and this name is that the task name. So it is the same as the service name, but it's adding one, means one task is running. If you are running two tasks, the same name, then dot two will be the other name. Okay, if you are running the three tasks for the same service, then the name will be the 1 2 3, same way. Okay, so it's follow the same name standard, which you have the service name. Okay, image which we are using the Alpine image, and which node means computer or server that uh, this task is running. So it's showing this node address or name. So this is my node name. Okay, let me show the host name. So it is my host name. Okay, computer host name. Desire stage is running, and it's running last 7 minutes ago. Okay, so if you want to more deep dive for this service, you can use the inspect command. Okay, so command will be the docker service, then inspect, and then the service id. Service id is that this is hvz. Okay, so yeah, it's showing the id. This is the service id. Okay, when it's created, when it's updated. Okay, image, which image we are using, what is the argument we are providing, this is the argument we provided. Okay, okay, same is provide all the detail for this that service which are running in your node or computer. Okay, so let me verify again the service, the course service ls. Okay, and if you want to check that miss how many container, what is the container id running in this service, so the same way we can check. So firstly we can identify that how many tasks is running under this service. So the command will be the docker service ps and service id, which is started with the hvz. So only one task is running, so if you want to verify that how many container is running in your node under this swarm cluster, so command will the docker container ls. So this is the container id. Okay, this is the container id. It's using the Alpine image. The command with the ping www.google.com is running last 10 minutes. Okay, and its name is that same. This is the name. Okay, for your that container. So this till this name is your task name, and this is the task id. So this is or we can say this is that service name, till this is the service name, and till here to here is that uh, task which is running that's under that service. This is a task name, and this complete is the container name. So how container name follow? Firstly it follow the service name, then task name, and after that the container name. Okay, or this is the id of the task. So this completely will be the container name. Okay, so if you want to inspect the container, so command will be the docker container inspect and the container id. This is the container id which is start with the 4b6e. Let me note down 4b6e. Okay, so this is the inspect value of the container. Okay, so this is the container id, and it's the path and argument is showing the running. Okay, so same way you can inspect the container or service or task. Okay, this is the name for the container. Okay, okay, so with the help of the Docker swarm, we just started the service, and that service started the task, and the task started the respective container. Okay, so now we can see how we can scale up the service. So we need to execute the command. Suppose we have in that service, we are running only one task. If we want to miss uh, improve, or means if we want to execute more tasks on under the same service, or if we want to scale up number of tasks under the same service, how we can do that? So command will be the docker service ls. Firstly, we need the service id. This is the service id. So command will be the docker service, then update. We want to update the number of tasks or number of container under the service. So command will be the update. Okay, then the service name or id. So let me add the id, which is start with the hvz, and then hyphen replicas. How many replicas we want? Let me add 4. Right now one replica is running. We want the 4 replica, means 3 additional replica. We want the same task or the same process. Okay, so we added here 4, means already one replica is running for that task, and we additional required 3 more. So total will be the 4. So one is running, 3 additional we require. So total will be the 4 replicas. Okay, then hit enter. So is showing the verify service converge. Let me verify that it increase the number of replicas or not. The command will be the docker service ls. So right now it's showing that 4 replicas. Out of 4, all the 4 replica is running. Okay, so let's verify the 4 tasks or 4 container is running for the same replicas or not. So command, firstly we verify the task. So command will be the docker service ps and service id. Service id will be start hv from the hvz. So it's showing the 4 task is running for the same replica, and this is the task id. All these are the task id, all is the task name. Same name is the service name, and it's added 1 2 3 4 at last. So this means this 4 tasks is belong for the this service only, this service. Okay, because the name is the same. Okay, so these 4 are the tasks running. This is the task id, this is a task name, the same image we are using, and it's running on the same node because we have single node clusters. So all that task is running on the same node. All is the state is the running state, and first task is running 16 minutes ago, and rest 3 tasks is running 50 seconds ago. Okay, so let's verify the container as well. The command will be the docker container ls. So it's showing the 4 container right away. So in that service there are 4 tasks are running, and that 4 tasks is running the 4 different container. So this is the container id, the same image the container are using the command, and this last container was running last 70 minutes ago, and the rest 3 are running a minute ago. Okay, so these 3 we created recently. We enhanced the number of replicas. That's the reason this new 3 container are running, and the name is the same standard. Okay, this is the service name, then that 1 2 3 the number of tasks, and this is the task id. All this is the task id. Okay, so this is the way how we can scale up or scale down the service without impacting the existing service. If you want to scale down the service, command will be the same. You can just modify the number of replicas. Okay, command will be the same, just you need to modify the replica here. So let's modify the replica 2. Okay, so I want to only 2 tasks will run under this service, means only 2 container will run under this service. So I am going to modify this replica again from 4 to 2. Okay, so let's verify docker service ls is showing the replica 2. Let's verify the task again, then docker service, after that the ps and service id, which is start with the hvz, showing the only 2 tasks is running. Let's verify the container, then the command will be the docker container ls. So only 2 container is running. So this is the way how you can scale up or scale down the basically number of tasks or number of container inside the service. Okay, I hope you understand. So now suppose I am going to stop one container. Okay, so how the service will behave? I am going to forcefully stop the one container. Then let's check how the means the service will behave. Okay, so let me remove one container. Command will be the docker, then container, then rm. I'm going to forcefully remove this container and container id starting with the 4b. We can take any container, so I'm taking this one. Okay, 4b6e. Okay, so 4b and 6e. So it's stopped. Okay, let's verify the container again. So docker container ls. Okay, one container is running right away. Let's verify again, and it's again running 2 container. So how the service behave? Okay, means I forcefully remove one container, and what I realized that the service again running the same container, because we define the service that number of replica will be the 2. So it is a responsibility of the docker swarm service that it's running the desired number of container or desired number of tasks. So in our case, what we desire, so let's see, we desire 2 number 2 service, means the number of 2 tasks always running under this service. So if any container goes down, maybe by mistakenly or by human being or any issue, the service will again start the one new container of new task against that the task which is failing. Okay, so this is the way how the docker swarm service is behaving. Okay, I hope you understand what I'm saying. So if you have any doubt, any concern regarding this video, please let me know. Thank you for watching.